Yeah, it's been it's obviously great regular season for us coming into this game. We were obviously excited about the opportunity, to play play in the quarterfinals, get some rest, because we knew the quality of team we were going to be playing here, and obviously had a strong feeling that GW would be able to advance and meet us here on Friday. And I thought our defense today was as good as it's been, especially in that second half of the game, as it's been all year. And huge credit to our players. I thought our young players were brilliant today. I thought EC was brilliant. I thought Jarvis was brilliant. And it was a great win for our program. And now we get an opportunity to play on semifinal Saturday here, which is it's a great thrill for us. We obviously Dayton is obviously a tough opponent, but for our program it was huge to win today and get to Saturday.
All right, questions for student athletes? Anyone?
EC, I think it was the technical foul. It was 39-39. They make 4 free throws, and it's 43-39. And then you guys counter with an 8-0 run, and it seemed like the defense went to another level there. Did you feel a change, energy-wise, on this team at that point?
Oh yeah, I apologize for the technical foul, but yeah, coach was preaching that we had to get stops, and that we was gonna it was gonna come on the offensive end, and we feed off making stops. So Haas, TJ, everybody that was on the floor, they did a great job of rebounding, and we went from there.
This question is directed towards both of you. It's been a long time coming for you guys. How did it feel to not only win this as a team effort, but be 2 of the guys who stepped up big when it mattered?
Jarvis, why don't you take that first?
I'd like to thank my teammates. My teammates helped me do it. They kept giving me the ball when I was open, and they kept trusting in me.
Yeah, like you said, I think this was a team win. Everybody had a part in it. It wasn't just us two. And I'm happy we get to play another game, and I get to play with these guys here. I love them.
Right here.
EC, tough stretch in the second half, like you were saying. How do you kind of battle through that? Battle through the foul trouble, battle through the frustration in that situation?
Just keeping your composure. We've been there before. We've been in a lot of tough games, and I got good teammates and good coaches, and they're just keep telling. We just telling everybody, it's gonna be okay. They're gonna make runs, but it's how we respond, and we stay together, and we got stops.
It's one of the players. It seemed to be the pace of the game was very scrappy. It's like, especially when you got the technical fouls, it's like it could have gone either way. How did you help your teammates remain composure and ultimately come out with the win?
Yeah, it was scrappy. Both teams want to win, badly, so we can, advance in the tournament. But like I said, just kept our composure. They was gonna make runs, but we responded well, and our defense won it from us. They making free throws.
EC, last year, the game against UMass, you guys were in the second half, and the heat got turned up, similarly. It turned into, a very physical game, very defensive game. This year, you guys had the answers. What was the difference?
Just been there before, like me and Haas, we were freshmen last year. We're sophomores now, and we got great freshmen, and then we got TJ, who's a great leader, and Gil, and, Coach Hurley. So, like I said, just keeping our composure. And, we knew we was going to win the game if we got stops, and we did that. We made free throws.
Jarvis, at the end of the first half, you hit 2 big threes and a couple of free throws. What were your thoughts then? You guys, I think, were down 6 at the time.
When I hit those shots, I just kept believing in myself. The first 3 didn't go in, but everybody kept telling me just keep shooting. If it's there, just shoot it.
Anyone else for student athletes? All right, gentlemen, you're good to go. Thank you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. All right, questions for Coach Hurley?
Dan, same as I asked EC. Last year, very similar environment against UMass in the second half. This year, you come good. What was the difference?
We're a better team. We're better, obviously, than we were last year. We've developed, during the course of the year, obviously coming into the game with 21 regular season wins, you know, our team has has a belief in themselves, you know, that we haven't had the past couple of years because we just haven't been a very good team. We've been, you know, building to get to this point, and I thought Jarvis, you know, in there, you know, we had that stretch, you know, forget the technical foul stuff in the second half. I just thought Jarvis there, you know, we were taking water in the first half. We had major foul trouble, you know, multiple key players with two. You know, those 2 threes he hit in the first half, I think, you know, for me, you know, were the difference, you know, in the game. You know, even just 2 shots like that in the first half, you know, just kept us close going into halftime. And then we played that lockdown defense in the second half.
Dan, you said all week defense was the focus. Was this the kind of effort you were looking for?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when you're in season, you know, and you're playing sometimes 3 games in 6 days, you know, you get late in the year, you know, 2 brutal conference games a week in this league, you know, the quality of this league is hard. So you end up practicing less as the season goes on. Your fundamentals on defense, you know, get worse. And, you know, by the end of the year, we were just trying to kind of hang on, keep the guys rested. The fact that we were able to have a great, you know, regular season and get the bye all the way to Friday, you know, allowed us really, you know, starting on Tuesday, you know, Monday into Tuesday, to start doing a lot of the fundamental defensive drills, you know, that we hadn't been able to do because you just can't practice real long late in the year.
Anyone else? Oh, sorry.
Coach, how great was it to have your dad in the crowd? I mean, of course, he gives you that emotional lift, I'm quite sure, as far as like being able to kind of encourage you and being able to coach, do the pace of the game.
It's probably more my mom. She was yelling stuff when we were missing free throws. I heard her a lot. I mean, it's a neat thing for me. You know, I got raised in the game. You know, this has been my life, you know, and I know he's proud of his sons. You know, not just the, you know, I don't think just the, obviously the winning, but, you know, the way we run our programs, you know, the way, you know, the way our players, you know, compete for us, you know, or you know, I'm proud that he's a proud dad.
Right.
Could you talk a little bit about the quick turnaround for your team now, Coach?
Yeah, I mean, quick turnaround. Yeah, obviously, you know, tomorrow's an exciting opportunity for us, you know, against, you know, Dayton. You know, yeah, obviously there's going to be a ton of emotion, a ton of energy for us. You know, semifinal Saturday. You know, I don't think that, you know, that the turnaround will be any type of factor for us. You know, the bigger issue for us is how good Dayton is.
Dan, the 2 T's, you know, any team could have unraveled there at that point. What kind of mental toughness did your guys show to be able to erase those?
Listen, you know, 2 things. I'm obviously an intense coach. You know, my technical, you know, I felt like, you know, I wasn't obviously pleased with the call, and I was, you know, really walking away from the play. You know, I wouldn't. You know, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I tried to get that one. I didn't want that one. I was trying to head in the other direction. You know, listen, conference tournament time, I watch these games on TV. This is an intense time for coaches and players, you know. There's a lot at stake here, you know. We're very emotional. We're very intense. You know, these games are played in a life or death, you know, type of feel to it, you know. So, you know, the technicals were obviously disappointing. We wish we didn't get them. You know, but I love the way our team, you know, I think they reflect me and they reflect each other with just how hard they play, how all out, intense they compete. I'm proud of them.
2 more questions. Anyone? Ralph.
Quite frankly, Dan, I don't have a specific question, but Bobby got a technical tonight too.
Did he?
Yeah.
No way. Yeah, you know. Again, I've been watching these conference tournaments. I watched the game, you know, last night. These are intense games. All the coaches and the players have a lot on the line, you know, and I think that, you know, should probably, you know, be considered a little bit. You know, both our teams won too, right?
Dan, on that note, with Bobby having gotten to his championship game, if you were to advance as well, what would it mean for you and your brother to both potentially make the tournament together?
I mean, it obviously feel great for us, but, you know, I think we think more about, you know, with T.J. Buchanan and, you know, Gil Baruta, you know, what it would mean to them, you know, Gil having been at Rutgers and then, you know, leaving that situation, T.J., you know, having 29 total wins in his first 3 years. You know, I think about those two and what it would mean to them. You know, I think about, you know, what it would mean to, you know, our university, our state, our community, you know, and a fan base that, you know, I think has been dying for, you know, a program that could really elevate and create this type of excitement.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations.
Thank you.